Welcome to the first episode of 20th Century Newcastle. Today, we make a start on rebuilding the city of Newcastle down here and its surrounds during the early to mid-20th century. Oh, this is going to be a great series. G'day, I'm Stephen Spry, and this area down here represents the important coal mining and industrial region which developed around the mouth of the Hunter River in Australia. This new map is available now on the Transport Fever 2 Steam Workshop, and it's a unique blend of old historical features, like all these old coal mines and so on, and of course, if we get to 1974 or 1984, there's already some recent developments that are here just waiting for you to bring into play. Now, before we get started on rebuilding the region for real, I'd like to go over some of the things I've done off camera so that we can get things happening a little bit faster. And as you can see, there's lots been happening. I'm trying to set up for the episode where I put the honeysuckle workshops in place. And in the process, I found that this particular part of Hunter Street from there to there wasn't level. Right. So I levelled it. And unfortunately, I killed Civic completely. Yeah. I lost the commercial buildings that I'd had here on the original map. So delete everything. And over here to the town tool and put it all back in again. And I thought, bugger it, I'll leave it with both the industrial and the commercial stuff now, because it lines up reasonably well, I think. Yeah, you got all that stuff along the railway line which you don't like. Well, you get that. It probably was there, or it probably is there in reality, so whatever. Now, speaking of railway lines, I have been through and replaced quite a lot of the railway line in places. Yeah, just to get ready, I have worked out that I've got to put stations in here and here, right, and food factories online, almost. I spot a boo-boo, never mind. And I've got the start of this rail line heading up to some coal mines and stuff up that away. And yeah, as you can see, I've done a lot of the boring four-track stuff that was there right from the get-go. I just haven't done the hard bits, because the hard bits will be more interesting for you guys to look at. Good. And we go all the way out, do we? No, I stop here just before we get to Sandgate. I have done the bridges here. And the bridge is, if we can see, slightly elevated. Right. Why? Well, if I'd done it flat, I'd lost the navigable waters. And I don't know whether I want to put a boat line all the way up the river there. I could if I wanted to. I can come all the way up practically to Wall's End. In fact, that bridge doesn't exist at the moment, in the mid-1800s, so no, it stops there anyway, don't worry about it. Okay, cool, all right. So I've still got a lot of railway line to place there. You will notice too that it's not normal railway line. It isn't. No, it's the darker track that comes with Yoel's Senseless Flavour mod. Yeah, well, speaking of mods, right, let's have a look at all of the mods that you've got here. How many? 48? Yeah. It was a vanilla map, Stephen. It's a vanilla map only because you, when you download it, don't have any dependencies to worry about. These 48 things, I've decided I want to include them in my game. You might want to include something else. So that's why it's a vanilla map. And then you go and add mods. But 48 of them? Yeah, lots, I know. Okay. we will come back to them as I start to use them. Like I'm just showing you now, Yoel's Senseless Flavour is one mod that does all sorts of interesting stuff with tracks and other stuff. But we'll see. Okay, it's looking good, isn't it? Now, because one of the first things we're doing over here has to do with shipping. Oh, that's why there's a port. No, Lee Wharf's got nothing to do with what we're doing today. Oh, it's just there because it was an integral part to getting this bit ready for when I get to putting the railway line in. Oh, why this bit? Well, that's because the railway line initially only came this far. Oh, yeah, they built it here in 1957, and then a year later, the people said, excuse us, but why the heck? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they said things stronger than that. Yeah, why the heck did you stop here? Why didn't you come all the way into Newcastle itself? So they brought it in a year later, but for now we're starting here with the railway line, the railway network, but not today. Oh, make up your mind. No, we've got to do with shipping. There was a slipway here at Stockton, so I thought that's an ideal place for our shipyard. Lovely. And over here, our overseas ports now have wharves, large landings, for all the ships that are going to be coming over here, and they connect to that lot. Good. Now, I've talked before about all the tram lines that are in the area. All these multicoloured, beautiful lines. Thought I'd get them in before I got started. Jumped the gun somewhat. Why? Well, because lots of things happened before the tram lines. They didn't start until, oh my God, 1887 or something. Put the multiple bus stops in, by the way, on all those tram lines. Good. Well, this is where the historical maps are useful. I discovered actually the first depot that was in place was down here at Parnell Place. And this one over here at Hamilton that I marked so nicely for you lot didn't exist until electrification. Oh, bugger. Yeah. Also, made some blunders. Oh, good. Let's fix a blunder that's now been fixed on the map. There was not a bridge here. Oh. That's a shame. No. Oh, what's he doing? Is he walking? Last time I saw him, Jake was flying across here, literally up in the sky. Well, good on Jake. Yeah. Thanks to VSET Productions for telling me in a comment on a recent video that this is actually a level crossing here near Adamstown railway station, which will be here eventually. Tramline mistake. Yes. I followed that street and went up to there. When in actual fact, it doesn't do that. Right. And it continues along under here. It will. I've just got to show you something first before we do that. Oh, okay. Because up here, let's get rid of the line. How's that? That's the light rail overhaul mod. And it means that we can place a tram line, just a tram line, out in the middle of nowhere, like it was here in reality. And then it joins up back here for a bus stop at Jesmond, and then back into the bush. Right. And comes over and joins up here. You know, these look different too. They are, I think. I think that must be Yoel's senseless flavour mod. They're not so bright anymore. Good. Because I didn't like them. Now, how did you do this? Well, I've got to do it over here to get under this bridge. Now, when this was built, right, this line from Old Lambton Colliery through was at not up like this for a bridge. It was flat. But when they were building the tram line, the people that owned the colliery said, how about we build our bridge here to get over the top of the tram line for you? And they said, thank you very much. So let's put this in place. Oh, okay, we're starting with this, are we? Well, yep, just reconnecting it. All right, good. What do I need? I need roads. Yes. Buildings? No, not... Yes, tram filter. That's the one I want. There's also a station if you want it as well, but what I need to do is to place, without electric, this little thing. Now, the idea of this little thing here is to just plonk it in place at each end of your tram line, light rail, whatever you call it, too much slope. Because what this does, this hopefully prevents that one and that one. Tram track, yes. Player ownership, yes. This hopefully prevents... Oh my God, Stephen. Look, just press the comma. Not the comma. No, the N. Oh, that's the fella. Right, there we go. All right. I've got to go down even further. There we go. And all that does is that just puts a bit of a dip in it, and voila. Right. Okay, that works. Looks good. It sort of goes up a bit there. You could probably tidy that up. Am I going to agonise over that? You probably should. Oh, great. All right, okay. Let's agonise over it with a little bit of flat, perhaps. Ah, that will make a difference. Good. Back to here. Back to buildings. Yes. Tram filter. Put that in. Before you do that, right, let's make that a bit narrower, huh? Like that. And then that'll give you a bit more space to put this in. Building, that's the fella. Hopefully. Oh, it's not going to work for you. It isn't, is it? Oh, shite. Hang on. Press C. Ha ha. That's the solution. And now juggle your everything by... I'm holding C down. Oh, I don't have to. Okay. Just Shift M. Oh, yes, you do. Shift M to line that up with the track. Yes. God, this is a bit awkward, isn't it? Yeah, it is. No, I don't want that bit to have tram tracks. And finally, do it again. Is that better? Except for the fact that you forgot the trams. Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Okay. This has got some weird colour going on around here. Okay, can we do anything about that? Just erasing stuff? No, we can't. Then what about ballast? Ballast, you reckon? Yeah, I reckon. See? I'm holding the shift key down, by the way, to make sure that it works. What about on this side? That's not a drama. You could have levelled that out too, you know. Really? Okay, I will. Right, that's a pain in the backside. At least it doesn't hump. Ah, you're doing too much, aren't you? Oh, look, it's got to look good because it didn't before. It looked like there was something weird happening there, and now it's good. Well, finally, I'd like to thank Tommy C86 who told me about the mod global update because it would have helped tremendously with my ensuring that all of these things were clicked over to player ownership, apparently. I will probably use it later when we need to... Where are you? I'm lost. Down here. No, here. Yeah, back to the trams again later on in the 1930s. Here, that one. Can't see it anywhere near as clearly now. Yeah, when this needs to be all upgraded to electric. So I'm going to try that tool then, Tommy. Thanks very much. Okay, so let's get started. Oh, what have we been doing? Fiddling around, have we? Yes, we have. Now, I've got some coal that I want to bring in from here eventually. I've got coal that I want to bring in from here eventually. But right now, I've got, let's go that way, Sea Pit Colliery. Right. I want to bring it down to here and over this bridge into some coal chutes and ship it off to the overseas port. Good. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, now you could, no. Wow. You could use a vanilla station for this if you wanted to. I don't. Because I love the Spitzkehrer mod, which allows me to place passenger stations without buildings, freight stations without buildings, and depots. Right. So I'm going to put 3 tracks here. I'm going to make them not that long. I certainly don't want catenary. And I'm going to have speed limited tracks down here. 20? Yep, alright. And I'm going to have a gap between the tracks. Good. And come right down to the bottom and increase the capacity. That's the storage capacity. And most important, if you want it to talk to that, you need to select yes. And see, now it talks. Right, okay. And spin it around so that we've got one track right next to the coal mine and the other 2, which will be sidings, just a little gap and then bump. Right, now what? Well, what's this called? I think Sea Pit Coal will do. Good, right. Now, get rid of all that crap up the middle because the sidings come to this street, do they? Looks like it. Okay, get rid of all that crap. Ta-da. You. Oh, seriously. Well, this is what happens when you do some prep. Some silly bugger decides to build there. Well, bit dopey, dude, bit dopey. Don't build back. If you do, build back better somewhere else. Oh, you're invoking some of your inner hand schlob there, are you? Oh, shut up. Okay, track. How fast do we want this track? Well, not that fast. Okay, and I'm just going to come straight out, and I'm going to keep it dead level, because this is down to 11 metres here, right? And we started at 15. So I'm going to bring it dead level to about here. And this, by the way, is the Track Street Builder Info mod. Right, 0 to 0. That's dead level all the way out to there. Now you can't get this right when you're actually building the map because you just haven't got the attention to fine levelling like this. Now there's 15 down to 11, half of it is 2 is 13. Okay, 13, let's drop it down to 13. Whoops, there, lovely. And I should just be able to go nicely bonk like that. Right. And the sidings came up to here. Right, a little bit of a join, make them as long as you can. Is this going to be 50k track still? Oh, I can't see why not. Probably wouldn't be though. It'd be whatever you set here, which was 20, wasn't it? Or maybe a bit faster, 30. Okay, fair enough. 30. Let's have a look at the speeds. I think all of... No! Stop. What are you doing to me? Hold the shift key now on that one, thank you. Maybe all of... That should be 30. Okay, back to 50. Okay. 50, that wouldn't be... Oh, Stephen. Yeah, sorry. This would slow down, wouldn't it? Okay, so it'd be 50, 30, 20. Good. Wow, you're going to regret installing these things? Oh, probably. That's the speed limited tracks mod, I think it's called. Whatever it's called, I will put the correct name up on the screen at some stage. Or you can check the earlier screenshot of all the 48 mods. Yeah, right. That are installed in this. Now what are we doing? I'm getting rid of the painted brown over the top of... You're being very, very careful not to actually touch the tracks there. No, I don't want to. Except for here. And then up the side. So why did you pre-paint these areas again? Because now... you come in, you will not see any weeds growing in your double track sections. Oh, that's cool. I know. I have a reputation to maintain reweeds. Oh, speaking of which, we are now in the UK and we are going to be, let's give these... You probably really need the shorter ones, but we don't have them, so we'll just use starter signals there. Put a home signal. None of these should be one way, thank God for that. Right. There would also be... These are the GWR signals, by the way. There would also be whistles there. And there. And there. And there. To let trains know. I've also got the UK crossings, but I'm not using them here. I'm just going to... Yeah, I'm just going to... It's only one train. Here we are. Now, what I really need to do is give it just an extra fraz of harbour to play with. Just a fraz. That's a lot of fraz. Yeah, I made that a bit big, didn't I? Okay. Smooth that back out just so that it doesn't look so horrible. Now, I want to put a bend in this bridge here. Right, streets, no. Rail tracks, 30. Okay, 30. Let's get rid of you and now put a bend in so that we're pointing more directly at the water, please. You're going to have to come up. Okay, I'll come up with the comma. That's level, and it's not happening. Doesn't like me, does it? What are you going to do about that? Well, let's see if I can fix it with M. No, I cannot. Well, I can, but it was 4 M's. Puts a weird hump in it. Okay. Well, what else can you do? 2, 3, 4. That's where it was. Let's use the experimental tunnels and bridge height settings. This is something you change in the settings.lua file. Just change the thing to true, as shown in that screenshot, and then save the settings file, and then you can come over here and we can change the minimum bridge height to whatever we want to, so that that works. I might even, with shift comma, drop that so that it's pointing. It's still fairly high above the tracks. That's not a problem. Like it's still 4 metres above the track. That's a nifty little thing, isn't it? It is. Right, now, where are we? Do you have things where you want them? Things being the pillars. I do. I don't want too much. No, I need a pillar on the end there. I just don't want too much overhang that way. I want a pillar on the end there, pointing straight at the water. Done. All right, what are we building here? Okay, I will show you these things. Coal chutes, or coal staiths, right? And this was the technique that was employed to get coal onto the ships for many years. In fact, the coal staiths that were here until sometime in the 1920s. Put it this way, they showed on a 1918 map of the area, but not on the 1936 map. So, right, okay, what are we going to do? Well, tall, all right. I think tall is, as you can see, too tall, so let's go short. Short is good, okay. I want the segments to be long enough to fit a coal train on. Let's put a bridge at the start of it. Right. I'm just going to try this and see what happens. Okay, what happens if you hold C down? Nothing. Good. All right. So that shouldn't click in there. We hope. Okay. Why are you taking so long? I hate these things. This one might work. What do you mean it might work? It just might work. Okay. Oh, look, I've had so many problems with these. All right, rail, track, and 30, yes. These are 10, by the way. Okay, so this is that. And it works. The troubles I've had have been around this nonsense. And I'm thinking this time we'll do that, because I've had the stone all the way and then created problems for myself later on when I've tried to take branches off that to go to other coal staiths, because you know what bridges and points look like. Configure. Let's just flatten the terrain. See, it killed that. It said no. Well, that looks all right. You could almost get a road under there. That's sort of the plan, Stan. Okay, no, it's a rail building. All right, we'll do another one. Okay, but this time around I've got to go Shift M to swing it out slightly. I'll C. Okay, now there weren't many here. I'm going to try and build 3 for now. I could always build more later. Maybe just a little bit more around. because we really need the angle here to work, and we really need to have separation here for ships. Roger. Okay, well, try that. Good. Track, yes. Come here, thank you, and do that. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. How's your... Yeah. We'll come back to that, eh? Yeah, I don't think you're going to have any luck getting a road through there, but we'll see what happens. Building, third one. Right, line it up. And then a bit of Shift N. Now that you've got the angle right, hold C down. Right. And... maybe there, click. Okay, track, yes. Come out. Oh, we are going to be using the... we've used the triple point. Yeehaw. Good. Build. All right. I just want to try and level... oh, that's looking terrible, Stephen. Oh, all right, we'll fix it. We'll run that through there. Make that a bit smaller. Right. Now, come back in here. You've got to adjust something with these guys. Okay. Newcastle cargo, configure double one. Okay. I have to adjust the dock lane height for the ships that I'm using, and I think it's 4. So, we will do that, double one again. 3, 4. And the dock lane height is the height that the ships sink into the water when they pull up at the port here. And if I don't adjust it, they'll be submarines. Yeah, right, okay. Okay. Now the other thing you need to just fiddle with, we're looking at the hill here. Yeah, I'm going to say flattened terrain, right. And this one, flattened terrain, good. Can you get a road under there? Ooh. It would be interesting. Okay, well, let's see if I can. That's on flat. I don't know whether you're going to be able to get a road under there, but let's try one of them, shall we? No trams. All right, let's see what happens. I don't think it's going to work. You might be right there, sport. Okay. Start there, right. Go through. Now, do we have any trees interfering with our coal staiths? No. Fine, in which case you may stay. Oh, jolly good. Now, we have a train to put on here. Where's your depot? No. The AA Mining Company had its own little depot here, which we're going to use. Buildings, no. All of them, please. Tracks, it is. Tracks. Oh, bugger. Buildings, yes. Depots, yes. That one, zigzag. No catenary, standard bumper, 20-kilometre tracks. Oh, okay. All right, I'm going to put this here. And I want to build a couple of sidings here as well. Oh, okay. So this has got to get up there somehow. It does. Right, and you've got a road that can cross over here somewhere. Okay. Straight track. Well, that's 20. Let's make this 30. Is that going to be enough? I can come off here, can I? No, you cannot. Bugger, where can I come off? Well, there's your go under with the road. Well, that's a point. Okay, and come down like that. Good. All right. Go back to the road and bring it under. Let's try this one. No. Oh, come on. Construction is not possible, Stephen. I tell you what, it's bloody possible, because if I build... Oh, wait, look. That needs to be flat through there. Okay. Now, build it, and they will come. See? Right, put that one out. Good. You tinny bugger. Is this going to work? No. How about a shift? Ooh. That was an N, by the way. Look. Maybe that's not going to work. Maybe we just go with the level crossing down here. Maybe. Maybe, baby. I got you. Right, we'll do it this way. This has to come down too. That was a shame. Yeah, well, you get that. Couple of sidings here. How long is this one all up, please? 70 odd metres, that'll do. And no, not you, you first. Point going up the hill. Yeah, it's not good, is it? Point has to be on the flat. So we've got the AA Company's depot down here for this particular line, and we'll just get rid of the grass in the middle of the track. We'll come up the hill. This road, please. What are you going to do? It's a shame there aren't any skinnier roads. Well, ooh. What's it trying to do? I'm not quite sure, but that needs to be... Righto. Let's do some more harbour work here, please. Just a little bit. Just. Look, they did this a lot around Newcastle. Reclaimed all sorts of land for the harbour. Just filled it with ballast. Right. So that's what we're going to do. Come up to there. Yes. And then it's going to cross the track like that. Hopefully it's level. Can we do it at 90? No, because there's a point there. But we'll bring it forward further so we can do it at 90, please. Fine. Come across, straight across. Thank you. Come out a bit. Good. And now go this way. Along here. Right. And then join it into that existing bit of road there. Leave that. Why, you might want to put something there. Well, I do. I want to put buildings there. Good. Tidy this up somewhat. Okay, this looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Yep. Right. A new line, please. Ooh, woohoo. Not that one. That one. New line. Yep. Double one. New line. Da-da-da-da-da. We are coming from here. And we are going to come from platform 3, which is the one closest to the coal mine. And we're going to, wait until whenever. Full load. Gonna come down here, and we might as well simply come straight into this one. Newcastle coal chute number 1. Good. Now, we then need another new line for a boat, ship, whatever. Yep, okay. You've got to name them. Okay, we're going to start here, because it's the outside one is the wavy one for the boat, right? And it's going to go over here to be exported to the steel mill. Okay, so this is coal export number 1. This was AAC pit to chute. Yeah, well, that makes sense to anybody that knows what the heck chute is. Right, okay. Now, another new mod, oh goody, is the large boat called the British Coaster. Okay. From 1850? Really? Yep. All right. Good. Till whenever? Larger rivers. Oh, coastlines. Look, it'll do. Bifer. Put you on. Coal export number 1. And you know what I forgot to do over at the coal chute? I forgot to tell it to wait forever. Good. Where are you both heading? Newcastle coal chute. And both coming down here. Good. Now, we need to put a train on this baby. I've got a whole heap of UK engines. This is not the Civic train depot. This is actually called the AA Co train depot. I was going to say Honeysuckle, but that's here, right next door. Okay. Right. Trains by steam. This lot, I think. I don't want a tender. A well tank. I don't know the difference between a saddle tank and a well tank and a side tank. Does it matter? That one goes faster. Oh, we don't have faster. Hey, these go up to 72. You need to up the limit on those. No, I'm not upping the limit on this. Fair dinkum, that's fast enough. All right, okay. I don't know what you bought, but let's go. And now, cargo. Select coal, please. Coal. We have a whole heap of GWR wagons and vanilla wagons and vanilla gondolas and generic British wagons and okay, I like these, but these have variants. Right, okay, so I'm gonna, there's only 7 I want to buy here. Oh, okay. Right, you. Yeah, I'll buy a 5 plank and a 4 plank and another 5 plank, and a 3 plank. Do they all hold the same amount of cargo? They do. 2, 3. 3 plank, 3 plank. Yep, one, that's 4. 5 and 6. 6 and another 5. So we've got a mix of heights in wagons, which is great. Okay, bifur and put you on AAC pit to shoot. Good. Coming out, please. Let's go. Now, I don't want this guy to flip-flop, naturally. So, how do we stop that? Okay, we come here. We use train shunter. Ooh, but before we use train shunter, I want to turn that around. Turn it around. Yes, I want to edit him so that if I hold the shift key down, see, it says flip. And there we go, flip vehicle. Okay, so now it's going backwards towards the mine, right? And now, using the train shunter, oh, by the way, that flip vehicle keyboard shortcut, that was introduced in one of the recent updates for the game. Really useful. Now, train shunter, right. I don't want it to flip-flop, so I'm going to just tell it to do a push-pull. So all it will do, it will pull up there and then it'll push down here and pull back and push. It has other settings, which we will get to later. But for now, time's a wasting. Oh, righto, whatever. And we have... no, I don't like it. What do you mean you don't like it? It needs coal, man. Fine, all right. You, go away. Goodbye. Steam. Yes. Any cargo type. Side tank. See, we've got coal here. They go fast. That's got coal, hasn't it? I think so. Okay, well, let's add it and flip it. And see. Fussy bugger. There, how's that? We have coal now. You happy? I hope so. God almighty. All right. So, we've come from the AA Company's train depot, where we'll add a few engines and stuff here. Our train is on the line and heading over to the pit. Where's it going? AAC pit, going to C pit coal. Good. Okay. And we're going backwards. Have we got... Hey, this is good. At least we've got people who can actually see when things are going backwards, because normally they disappear. They have done before, haven't they? They do. Damned annoying. What's that horn sound like? That's not a horn. Oh, as if anybody's going to be able to hear that in time to stop. Oh, well. Hello, mate. How we doing? We're doing good. Oh, my God. You see what's happened here? Look. It must have been cheap land. Does that mean we've got to retain that or whatever? You haven't got that mod in yet. Oh, I've got 48 and I don't have that one. Correct. Great. I'm liking it. Right, we've got our first train, the AAC pit to shoot coal train. Would have been much easier to call him Robbie. Oh, shut up. Coal train jokes. Sorry. Are we there yet? I want to know if we've got any actual coal happening. That would be an interesting question. We have 76 waiting. And we can take how much? 49. Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. Do you really want this going so slow? It's a coal train. It's fine. I like the different height wagons. Yep. That works nicely. Right. Fill up, buddy. I want to see what happens to the camera with this mod when you flip. What do you mean flip? Well, when the train finishes loading and decides to head off the other way in the same direction, look, watch the camera. There, bump. It goes to this car. But the engine is still pointing where we want it. He's pushing now. Nice. All right. Can we go faster? Let's go flat out. Oh, fair enough. Oh, camera comes in here. Yep, that'll do. Signal, down. Boom. Lovely. Now remember, we made this all level through here. Yeah, right. Even the chicken laughed at me. No whistle. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Whistle doesn't work when you're going backwards? Apparently not. Alright, let's have a check this out on the bridge. Get out of the way, man. Well, that was great timing by autosave. Means we've been here for an hour already. My God, Stephen. Yeah, I know. Great fun, isn't it? Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 7. Are these going to be long enough for 7? Oh, I love that. I love the way that's turned out there. I've got a ship sitting here waiting. He seems to be at the right height. Slows down. Nice. Pushes it in. So you can't have the loco on the right-hand side because that would be too much weight for this thing. You need to lose a carriage sport. Bugger. Yeah, loco over the, well, you've got steel or you've got stone you could use here. I love the way this road works through there. That's nice. Yep. I don't think you're going to be able to have a second ship in this one. Okay, over here, yes. There, no. Well, these things we learn and we shall adjust as needed. But in the meantime, you go back and get some more coal for our friend who's waiting here because he can take a hell of a lot. Oh, now the whistles work. Oh well. Alright, we've got another ship waiting over here. Good. This was only ever single track, was it? Well, you could, if you wanted to, put another track on it, but no, we won't worry about that. We'll just let that happen. Alright. So when he comes back with another load, I'm going to send him off and we'll send him off and we'll bid farewell for this episode. And next time around, let's put some track in. Well, the tracks, a lot of the tracks there. Let's get the Great Northern Railway Line commenced with the workshops and the freight and Honeysuckle Railway Station, which was the first Newcastle terminal, which doesn't exist anymore. Oh. Yeah, no. It has gone. Okay, so we'll add a few railway stations. Honeysuckle, Hamilton. Yeah, well, Civic and Wickham didn't exist yet. Right, Hamilton, and then we'll come out along here to Waratata. Yep. And then out to fix this mess up. Well, this was in place to start with because the Wallsend line went off up that way then. And we've got quarries and coal mines and abattoirs and all sorts of things to do, right? And out here, Sandgate, and the memorial train out to the cemetery. Sandgate Station in here. Yep. And then all around out through Thornton with another station. And then our western stabling area, which has to go through the loop. And back into this area here. My God, there's lots to do. Yeah, I know. Exciting, isn't it? There's so much to do here. It's going to take forever. Well, you wanted something that you could call a forever series? This is it. Oh, okay. All right, hang on. How much have you got? Oh, look, I'm not waiting for 3. You can go. Good. Get out of here. Right. He's heading overseas with a load of coal, exporting it, because this is one of the first industries we had in Australia, exporting coal. Would you believe? Lovely. Well, that, I think, is a successful episode. We really need the coal train to come back here so I can get a decent screenshot. But that'll happen eventually. And what else will happen is we'll come back next time for another video. And until then, it's hooroo from me. Oh, and it's goodbye from him. We're back to normal. Yay! All right, guys. See you then. Bye.